Hey guys, Demolition4 here, and today we're going to take a look at Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Sentinel Prime. As you can see, it does transform into a Rosenbauer fire truck. Absolutely fantastic looking vehicle mode. Really accurate to the movie. Now, Sentinel Prime was sort of a really interesting character for the Dark of the Moon movie. It brought around a character that we don't really see very often, and I absolutely loved it. I'm not going to spoil it because I do know for a fact that some of my friends here on YouTube haven't seen the movie, so I'm not going to spoil anything. But I'll just say that he's a very interesting character, and he won't hesitate to do what's necessary. So anyway, here is Sentinel Prime, a very nice looking vehicle mode. I absolutely love the paint apps on this figure. He has the nice Rosenbauer logo, or what I can assume is the Rosenbauer logo. He has nice silver paint apps as well on here. It says Fire Rescue. There's number 316 on here. Nice Autobot symbol. On the back here we have the lights that are just painted yellow lights. On the side, the paint apps are the same for this side as well. The wheels are basically just plain black wheels, nothing really too major there. He does have a clear windshield. Now, I'm not too sure how I feel about this. You can see his head in there. Okay, but it's not too bad. He has the painted white lights on here, and he has the indicator lights, so very cool. He has rubber mirrors on the front, so very nice. Yeah, so what also he has in this vehicle mode, he can do a few little different things. He's got lights and sounds. Basically, when you press this button on here, he has the siren sound. But when you take a MechTech weapon and just plug it into this slot here, if it actually works today. And yeah, you plug the MechTech weapon in, and he has basically got lights and sounds like that. And when you take the MechTech weapon out, you know, same happens again, he's got lights and sounds. So that's pretty cool. And he also has this that can extend, do what you want with that. But very nice looking vehicle mode. So let's get him transformed into his robot mode. Now, I will warn you guys, if you haven't got this figure already, well, if you've got this figure already, then you'll know that this is kind of a bitch to transform. Okay, now for the transformation. Now this is fairly complicated, so it may take me a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, sort of grab this section here, just split it, lift this piece up, and he also does have weapon storage, by the way. I forgot to mention that. The sword just stores underneath there, so really nice. He has a pretty cool sword, and the shield also stores underneath the vehicle mode. Anyway, then what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, grab this section, just rotate it up. It's basically just a matter of unfolding everything. Now, to get to robot mode, it's not too complicated, but to get to back to vehicle mode, that's where things start to get a little bit, you know, frustrating. Get my words out eventually. Anyway, once we've done that, grab this section, unfold it. Get this out of the way. You can lift his head up now if you want. Yeah. Now what we're going to do, take this piece, flip up the wing mirrors like that, and then basically just fold everything up like that. And we're just going to leave that for a little bit because we need to do something else first. We need to come up here, grab this arm section just like that. You can take these pieces, just fold them back, sort of peg them in. Now, I do apologise, guys, this is going to go off frame quite a lot. Yeah, I do apologise. I'm not, you know, a massive fan of reviewing leader figures because they are pretty difficult to review. Anyway, rotate these legs out like so. Take these, peg them in like that. Grab this wheel, flip it upward like that. Then rotate this leg around, like so. Sometimes it's all over the place. Then take this, fold it back, flip this up, make sure everything pegs into place. There's his foot. Yeah, there's the leg. Now you can see there's a lot to do just to get the leg done. Let's do the same on the other side. Peg that in, rotate this wheel up. Definitely a pain in the arse. Like that, rotate this back, and rotate the foot around like that, sort of angle everything together. And there are his legs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come around here, rotate these arms out from the back here, rotate them up like that, and just sort of get these out of the way, try and line everything up. Rotate these arms up, and you can't see that. Fail. Okay, these pieces will go in there like that. Rotate these pieces back, and yeah, it's not a very solid connection, so you might want to watch out for that. Rotate the fist around like so. Same on this side. Rotate this around, flips off to the back, and just rotate the fist around like so, and then we're almost done. Basically what we're going to have to do is going to take this, that's not gone right, this piece, and I've gone wrong, I've already goofed. So now we just need to rotate this back like that, then that should peg in there. Rotate this section back like that, peg those in, and there is Sentinel Prime in his robot mode. Yeah, one thing I forgot to do is you're actually supposed to split this, and that will form his cape. Now there is Sentinel in his robot mode. Now, as you can see, there's a really nice, accurate looking robot mode. Definitely faithful to how Sentinel looked in the film. I really do like this robot mode. Now, I am having a bit of trouble keeping him in frame, but basically there's the entire figure. Yeah, pretty darn cool. As for the weapons, he does come with a sword, obviously. And this just pegs into his hand fairly easily. It's not too much of a challenge. Now, that pegs in just fine, but the shield, I'm not, you know, it doesn't really work very well. Now, it does have a little bit of a gimmick. You press this button here, and everything just sort of flips out. That's really for the third mode, for the vehicle mode, or the battle mode for the vehicle mode that I forgot to mention, so I do apologise. I'll probably do an update video later. I've got to do this video in 2 parts, by the way. I'll finish off the review in this video, but then I'll do the reverse transformation in a separate video, because this guy is just a pain in the ass to transform back to vehicle mode. Basically, you can only really peg it onto there, this shield, back to the shield. You can only peg it like that, and that looks fine, but when you try and actually peg it using the handle into his hand, you can't grip it at all. And it's always just falling off, and it's not very good, to be honest. But there he is with his sword and his shield, looking pretty darn badass. I really, really like this figure. Now, he does also have lights and sounds in his robot mode. You just press this button, and it will say his name. Now, in the American version, he does say, "I am Sentinel Prime," but in the English version and the European version, he only says Sentinel Prime to avoid, I don't know, just so they don't have to change the language and everything, so, okay, whatever. But that's about it for lights and sounds in robot mode. He does still have the mech tech thing at the top, so you can use that in robot mode, I think, anyway. Yeah, you can still use it. So you can have it like that. You can give him a shoulder cannon if you want, so that's pretty cool. Now, in terms of this figure's articulation, he's got fairly decent articulation, but because he's so big, it's really hard to get him into a few decent poses. But the head can rotate left and right, it is hindered. He's got ratchet joints up here. Let's just remove this shield. Ratchet joints up there, can bend in and out, bend at the elbow, and the fists do rotate. He's got no waist articulation. He has got a joint up here, which will let him move his thigh. Bend at the knee, can actually bend that way as well. On the feet, I'm not a massive fan of these. Now, what they've done is they've made a really heavy figure, but given him joints on the feet. You never do that, because he can't stand up. He's got virtually no heels. He can't support the enormous backpack. And, you know, basically I have to have him leaning against my desk, or leaning against my wall, sorry, to get him to stand up. But if not, he's going to fall back, because the feet do not support him. They move. I mean, they shouldn't have done that on a figure this size. It really makes no sense to me. Now, I just want to get a quick close-up of some of the detail on Sentinel Prime, so you can see his really nice looking head sculpt. I really like the way that looks. Now, also, I forgot to mention that when you actually do press the lights and sounds, his mouth does move. Very, very slightly. And my finger's probably in the way. But it does work. For some reason the lights and sounds are being really annoying today. Anyway, onto the detail. He has nice detail in the chest there. Really cool. Really nice looking. Nice silver molded detail on the legs there. Same goes for the lower legs. Just a very, very cool figure overall. I really do like this figure. Easily one of the best figures in the Dark of the Moon line. But that is about it for Sentinel Prime, so I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video where I will do the reverse transformation for Sentinel Prime, but I can't fit everything in because the reverse transformation, it just takes a lot longer than the transformation to robot mode, to be honest. So I really don't want to waste your guys' time. I'll do it in the next video, I promise. So thank you for watching, guys, and I really do highly recommend this figure.